Allow the two children to have the budget. It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. She off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo touchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Politico, this one not the off in mind. Can in the touch like every corner. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't politico, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my yegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my yegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my yegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. My yegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. My yegun don't come, oh yo yo. My yegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My yegun don't come, oh yo yo. My yegun diary politico, oh yo yo. My yegun don't come, oh yo yo. This man not the off in mind, oh yo yo. My yegun don't come, oh yo yo. Aha. Now you not done here. All these bad politicians, then we call themselves politicians. When they thief our money, we no want to make the common man get what he supposed get for this country. And I never hear something. Now go hear one. My ego, you go show na paper. My ego diary political. So my people make you shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we loud, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo.
Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to you as well, from wherever you are joining us. It is Mayegun Live. Yeah, thanks so much for joining me. And as always, right, I would like to remind you that before you settle in completely, right, please, after reading the caption of the broadcast, read the description of the broadcast as well. Then like it, share it, invite your friends, your not so friendly friends, and tell all of them to join us. The Mayegun is live. That's it. And then we can continue to have the conversation. Mind you, the line is also very much open, so I can take calls anytime. But tonight, we are starting with the latest lamba from, Pastor Adeboye, the old man who has been one big mighty pillar behind the success and successes of the APC, political propaganda, including governance propaganda, when Bokwari became a vegetable in London at the time, and they needed to calm the nerves of the Christians in Nigeria at the time, maybe not all of them. So they had to carry respected Pastor Adeboye to London, who then returned and told his own congregation that Bokwari was ill and that he was stronger, the blah, the blah, the blah. So it's been very much like instrumental. In 2022, when he possibly agreed, right, to a plot that there is possibility for Pastor Ruga to become the presidential candidate of the APC, they also used their church, the RCCG, to set up the political branch of RCCG, which is very much a sort of like a platform set up for the presidential ambition of Pastor Ruga. But nevertheless, he is still very much in their service. Apart from the Nigerian Sepex lady, who is a pastor, ordained pastor, there are many other pastors who are very much active in the APC, Ebekebe's destruction of Nigeria in the last decade. But this time that the insecurity seems like unsolvable, or the APC, Ebekebe, who brought about this insecurity upon Nigeria, they have lost the plot. And all they can do right now is to ask you that, it's actually to tell you that it could have been worse. So lately, when Pastor Iroboye told people to pray for Nigeria, as well as pray for the release of the kidnapped school children in Oyo State. So yeah, the internet did not take that lightly. So it was bombarded, it was called to stop asking us to pray. Why not just do what you did during the Goodluck Ebere Jolantan's time, that you participated or led a protest, right? So Adeboye is currently in America, attending their church's international conference or seminar or something. So he's addressing some members of his kind of like Nigeria delegation or so right there. He was addressing them and using the occasion to tell everybody that those who mocked the men of God, okay, that instead of asking God to save these people, why not just speak the truth to power? Why not just lead another protest? I mean, why are you asking people to pray? Again, sort of, right? He said they are mocking God. So he had to cry to Daddy. He cried to God that God should reveal to him what will happen. And I don't know if you have seen the video, okay? I couldn't make any sense out of it. Trust me, I couldn't make any sense out of it. Until when it got to the point of a defending call. Yeah. So that is where we are going to start from this evening. So share the broadcast as long as you are here, right? Then watch this.
God bless you. Please be seated. God is good.
All the time.
A sister here told us a story about some children who are living in a place where it was always winter. And they kept on saying, who was it that was moving?
Aslan.
Aslan.
Okay. That story is prophetic because God is moving in Nigeria.
Amen.
Because of what was going on, when the pain became almost unbearable. And some people were accusing me of being quiet at a time when I should be talking. I was compelled to cry unto God because we have been fasting, we have been praying for a particular group of school children that were captured, and the kidnappers felt that the government was not reacting fast enough to give them the money they've asked for. They slaughtered their teacher and showed the video to the rest of the world. And then some people began to speak, challenging those of us who said we have been praying. They said, you have fasted, you have prayed. Where is your God? So I went to the Lord in prayer, in deep agony. So I said, Father, you've had them. He said, where is our God? Answer them now. And then God spoke to me, told me that as for the release of the children, it's going to be dramatic. He didn't tell me the time or the details. And then he told me that aspect, I should leave it in his hand, that he would talk to me a bit about what will happen after this particular incident. And in some of the things he said, he mentioned what's going to happen to those who have been sponsoring terrorism and kidnapping in Nigeria. And he spoke about several other things. I didn't have any idea of what's going to happen here. I just know that my son, the father of the father of that young man who's been the organizer, told me about this meeting. He knew I would be in America for the American convention of our church. And I'm supposed to have been on my way to Nigeria by last Sunday. But when he said this program will be taking place tonight, I said I will wait. So if I disappear before the program is over, it's because another assignment is waiting, and it's not in America.
Many people are in the bank because many people are dying. Everything are doing.
Adeboye, could you make any sense out of all he said? Because he himself said God told him a lot of things that he didn't understand. Okay? I mean, the children have been in the forest now. They have been in the forest for 48 days. If they are released tomorrow, is that not going to be dramatic? Their abduction is already dramatic. People have been protesting endlessly, demanding for their rescue, for their release. is that not going to be like dramatic? So if I come here now and I say, I had a dream that the school children were safely rescued and everybody was happy, everybody was like, in that dream, at least. That is believable, Abby. They will say, maybe because I was thinking so much about them, Abby. But when God speaks to you, that is different too. In Nigeria, God never spoke to any of these pastorpreneurs to go straight into the seat of power and deliver a message. In that kind of one that you will see the GO of a church like Adeboye, for example, God will speak to him and say, go and tell Ahab that his days are numbered. He should leave that throne. That kind of messages. That you walk straight into the Asshole Rock. And the Tinubu and his gang are expecting you to come and do the let us pray kind of, but you're like there and say, God just told me that you have 7 days to do so, and so, or else something is going to happen to you in your household. And then bam, something happened in this household. You say, truly, oh God, they talk to this one. But we all know that's all BS, sort of. And he went on. When he wanted to speak about Tinubu to defend Kolu, he didn't mince words. That one is kind of like a very clear, So he said, do you expect Kolu, the president, to go and put on the khaki, carry guns to go after the terrorist that he has already gave the order to these people, and they should be the one to protect us? So what else do you want him to do? Then he used the Trump example. When Trump wanted to bomb the terrorists in Nigeria, he didn't do it himself. He gave an order, and they delivered. But what happened to Kolu's orders? Adeboye.
He contacted US. He called a meeting of the big officers. What he told them, I don't know. And I don't need to know. Because he's commander-in-chief. And when the commander-in-chief is giving instruction to his subordinates, who are you to be there? And after all, and I need to make this one clear, I don't support those who are accusing the president of not doing enough. When the commander-in-chief had given instructions to his subordinates, he has done his bit. You don't expect him to go and put on khaki and big. When my friend Trump gives instruction to go and bomb anywhere, he doesn't leave White House. He has done his bit. I hereby command, bomb Iran. And then he goes to his bedroom and sleep. The rest is left to those who are supporters. So what he told the military officers, I don't know. All I know is that on Christmas Day, a bomb landed. Maybe just to let us know. I mean what I'm saying. But then, of course, the Iran war came in. And I think he's still busy dealing with that. He's almost finishing that now. So, thank you that you asked us to meet tonight. So that...
I mean, he's an old man, okay? So we shouldn't be expecting him, right, to lead a fight against government or wherever in Nigeria in that kind of context. But we also don't expect him to continue to be the willing tool that is being used regularly to hoodwink millions into believing that whatever failure of their government, whatever the level of failure of their government, it is possibly divine, it is spiritual. And the only thing they can do, rather than confront this government, is to pray on their behalf, calm them down, let them know that whatever they are facing in their lives is spiritual, is not economical, not all just about bad government. That one is like a weapon fashioned against the people. People come to your churches frustrated, facing different kinds of life challenges, poor healthcare system, poor education system, poor economic system, all in that same poverty capital of the world. In that space, you are making your billions, maybe trillions. And you know the source of their problems. It is not spiritual. But you have built an empire on that. So that is what makes him a factor. That is why if you are a member of RCCG, you do not have that kind of like a moral ground to defend him and say, what do you want him to do? He's a pastor. No, we don't want him to do anything. You should keep probably preaching heaven and prosperity and whatever it is they are preaching. But when you now turn it around, I mean, take for example, Donald Trump gave the order for his military to go and bomb terrorists in Nigeria. And it happened. Tinubu gave order that those who took the children should be tracked and the children should be rescued. It's been 48 days. They are doing their other things. People are living like their life continues. Not just the ordinary people, even those in government. Do you get that? Like, you know, life continues. There are more children in captivities across Nigeria, not just the ones they took in Oyo. So people like Adeboye, they are aware. But if Tinubu's orders are not being carried out like Trump's order, that is now telling his congregation that maybe for now, maybe because Trump is busy, that is why the insecurity in Nigeria is what it is for now. Where is Tinubu in all of this? Where is the president? I mean, your president in all of this? So that is where it comes in. That's where it becomes a factor, a tool. I mean, don't pretend that you have no idea the roles that the role that his own business center have played in all of this. During Jonathan, right? He was probably like 10 years younger in this video. No, maybe not 10, maybe 15 years younger. He was out demanding for security in Nigeria, the same old man.
Move.
Because you see, that kind of a thing, right? They are symbolic. Okay, let me tell you the importance of that and why they will never do that to APC. Trust me. It is believed, right, that Adeboye and his own business center, RCCG, that they control more than 150 million members. In Nigeria alone, on record, they said they have more than 100 million dedicated members in Nigeria alone. It's one of the biggest, if not the biggest. Now, the symbol of that is this: when you in a politically charged country like Nigeria, right? When somebody like that walked and you see thousands of his church members just take a walk and they make video and posted that, right? It is to tell those in government that they could use their influence, okay, to turn things around and possibly take them out of power if they should, by any means, remain in, in anger, sort of, right, with the ruling government. And that's what happened. You get what I mean? So that kind of thing help put pressure on those in government, especially those ones who, like in Nigeria, where they are pretending to be having a democracy, right? They want them on their side. But he did it during Jonathan's time. Then Boko Haram came. They said Nigerians should pray. And things were not really this worse, because I can't even say bad, worse. At a point, he was actually defending the same call at the early stage.
Before our president came in, everybody knew that the major reasons why we were having financial problems, we'll be having it all before he came in, is the fact that a lot of money was being spent to import petrol. How can we be importing petrol where we have this in abundance here? We spent billions of naira on our refineries. They didn't work. So we can be able to keep on importing. That's why when the president came in, the very first day he came, he said, this money they spend in importing petrol, he says he cancelled it. And we were all rejoicing. Hey, thank God. But some people were angry. Those who were making money from importing petrol. And they decided, okay, we will create a problem. And all of a sudden, naira began to go down fast. I cried to my people, let us pray. Thank God some people joined me in praying. Because the way naira was going then, if God has not intervened, by now $1 will be about 10,000 naira. But God stepped in.
It is smoke Igbo. It is take Indian. It is smoke Igbo. It is take Indian.
Yeah, they do their lamba. Now again, if you understand how the religious power works, right? Religion and power, how they work. It is basically about storytelling. You must be a very good storyteller. And in most cases, right, you must be somebody who has found the easiest way to communicate that storytelling to the point that you are likely going to be thinking, sometimes listening to people, you might think you are listening to a neutral, somebody whose job anyway is to intersect on your behalf. What they call it, yeah? Intercede on your behalf. You and God, pray for you, wish you well. So, but that is how politics, pastors, religion, the people, and then power, sort of like that, kind of like all intertwined. So you did hear the part where he started saying, oh, We used to import petrol. Despite us having petrol here. The power of religion, right? This is their geo, their spiritual father, their daddy. You understand? Where you have successful people are kissing the ring, they are kissing his shoes, right? So it doesn't matter what they know about the economy and the rest of that. You have educated people. You have semi-educated people, complete illiterate, but they all have the same connection, religion. And the guy who is the Geo, the Baba Geo, he's got the power. He is their shepherd. He is their spiritual father. In fact, he is the one that will tell them that whatever they are saying right now is not real. The struggle, the suffering, the hardship, the killings, and all of that happening, he is the kind of guy who will tell them that not only that they are covered, it's not going to ever happen to them, but those things are not real. And there are educated people that will believe in. So you can't talk there. This is how they do it, like storytelling. Some people, they were just bringing petrol here and make sure that our refineries are not working. This is a person who defended Boko Haram for 8 years. So, right? So when our president came in, he stopped it. Oh, okay. On the first day, and Naira, some people started fighting him to destroy Naira. So Naira started going down. So he had to go and pray. Some people joined him to pray. He prayed to God. And Naira gained his strength again. People who are listening to him know that Naira is trash. Completely devalued. The Nigerian Naira in the last 10 years under these criminals, right, got devalued. In fact, the first 8 years got devalued by more than 300% to start with. When this Tinubu came in, they devalued it, they devalued Nigerian Naira to what is now over 1,500% devaluation. I don't know if I should start breaking that down for you to understand what I mean. All right? You know that your 10,000 Naira of 2023 is not the same 10,000 Naira of 2026. 3 years. This is not even like a full decade. 3 years. That is what you call the inflation. Eating inflation, devaluation, eating deep into your currency. But at the same time, you might have a lot of money in your pockets, but you only have the value of 1/3 of the value of the money in your pockets. You only have just 1/3 value of it. You have 10,000 Naira. Well, maybe that is just 3,500, 4,000, 3,500 Naira value of what it used to be 3 years ago. But to what end? What are the gains going forward? Nothing, because it is still a reform process. You are going to get there. Okay, same thing they told you under Boko Haram for 8 years. Boko Haram is trying to get back everything destroyed by the 16 years of PDP. And then they ended up here. So using church to tell that story, that's how you're going to listen to your mama, your papa, all this, your elderly auntie and the rest of them. They'll be strongly defending APC, and you'll be wondering that, I have to actually add your responsibility to mine because of the situation in the country. Why are you still very much defending these guys? Have you experienced that? I have. Yeah, all these aunties, uncles, like religious people, right? When they defend APC, or defend Tinubu, create scenarios, things, and believe them. Some people are just there to make it. I was like, who are those people? Why can't he just arrest them? And it's not easy like that. That's why we need to pray for him. That's it. They are going through the hell, but they are being told that it is deserving. Okay? And all they have to do is to what? Pray that things, changes when they want. So I'll leave Adeboye for now. So today, Sowore returned back to court, and as usual, not without dramas, because the usual DSS, lawlessness is always very much on display. So Sowore was remanded in Kuje prison by the judge that was listening to a case, hearing the case of defamation, criminal defamation, when DSS charged Sowore with calling Tinubu a criminal. Tinubu is a criminal. And that's why they charged him to court. So in one of those court appearances, when Sowore got stuck in Lagos, right, and didn't appear in one of those court appearances, the next time he appeared, the judge said he should be remanded in prison. So he's been there for about 9 days. And today, they had to do the bail hearing. So right now, they granted him bail at the end of the day, but not without the usual drama, the protest and all that, because DSS was preventing his supporters, including his lawyers, to access the court. They have no business there. They are the ones who are like having a case with him. However, the correctional officers, the prison officers are the ones who are holding custody of Sowore. So in the process, the usual chaos in the courtroom today. I'll show you.
Why you were in prison?
I even want to see Nigerian police are even well behaved. Nigerian police are well behaved than DSS. Nigerian police are even well behaved than the DSS. DSS is telling us we should not become them. Look at Nigerian police. They are well behaved than the DSS. You are supposed to be highly intelligent people, but Nigerian police are more behaved than you.
Police are here. What do you want to be?
It's like an attempt to begin to put them online.
Yeah.
Go push man. Don't push him, man. It's there on your state. Now then you push him. Free Sowore now. Free Sowore now. Free Sowore now. Free Sowore now.
Leave him. Leave us.
Free Sowore now. 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 So you can see, Sowore supporters have broken the barricade. Sowore supporters, they don't break the barricade. They have refused to allow DSS intimidate them. Sowore supporters have refused to allow DSS intimidate them. They have broken the barricade, and we are heading to the gate of the Federal High Court. Hold on, sir. Revolution! Revolution! Now! Now!
What now? Constitution. We want a better Nigeria. Officer, be a good citizen. Don't just be obeying us. As long we come and go, we are looking for a good Nigeria that your children will enjoy. Me and you will enjoy. We will be part of the Nigeria. Please do what is right. Please do what is right. Free Sowore. Free Sowore. Free Sowore.
want peace.
No, I have the right to bring that one. No. You just show face and come back here. What's the problem? Let's go there. No. This is court. You don't have that right to that court. You have no right to prevent. You don't have that right. You want to stress to that. You can't have no. You don't have the right to do what you are doing. You have the matter and the right for that. You can be here. They are preventing me from. They want them to revoke my bail on the other side. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. They want them to revoke my bail on the other side. No, it cannot work. Correctional. You've been talking about this thing for more than. I've been talking to you for 30 minutes. You don't want to listen to me. Please, this is not correctional. Please, you are not in control of this court. You are not in control of court. You can even decide to be there. Take him to that court now, please. If they will revoke his bail, there is another problem. It's another problem. That's what they are planning now. No, I said let me go. Why would you let him just why would you let him just go there? What is the problem? You guys are what the woman? Let's go there. Let's go to the court. Wait. Let him go. We are passing now. We are passing. What are you doing? Let him order the court. It's a simple something. You are here. Let me go. Powerful. Revolution. I will punch you.
How can accessing the courtroom become a war? Like you have a case, okay? Your lawyers are with you, and everybody needs to be seated before a judge walks in, Abi. But like Sowore said, it is also part of the tactics, okay? The moment he is late and the judge is seated, then they will just dismiss his bail application until further notice again. It's kind of like a tactic. But all of that for what? In a democracy where you have this freedom of speech, but they are telling you that, yeah, you have the freedom of speech, but the freedom after speech is not guaranteed. They are saying that in that their democracy, God who didn't sue Sowore, DSS is suing him. They want him jailed for calling Tinubu a criminal. So the drama continued. I'll show you.
Good morning. Agatha. Good morning.
See what the DSS they do. See what they do. They don't carry Sowore, they go again. Why am I go? Hey, hey. See Sowore supporters and DSS. They took Sowore away again. DSS took Sowore away again. You see, our people, they say TSS must not go. They are not pleading. They should allow them to go. You see? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They are running. Criminal. Drop stone. Drop stone. Don't stone them. Don't stone them. Let us not be violent. Baba went nowhere. He shouted me loco. Every loco. Had say Baba went nowhere. He shouted me loco. Loco. Baba went nowhere. He shouted me loco. And they say, let's say Baba went nowhere. He shouted me loco. Loco. He shouted me loco. And they say, loco. Baba went nowhere. they want to jaja. Jaja. We they want to jaja. Jaja. Hey.
So at the end, Sowore was granted a 200 million naira bail, as well as a crowned king as surety. And within few hours after that, right, he met his bail conditions and he was released. But right there at the spot when he was taken away, the comments.
My opinion is that the case is not necessary. It is not something that should have gone to court in the first place. You understand? Because there are people who have called Tinubu worse names, and they are free. Some of them have been even awarded. You understand? And why are they particular about Sowore? What is about Sowore that is making them, that's giving them sleepless nights? You understand? So it's unfair. And the bail condition is stringent. It's too how? You understand? What did he kill anybody? What is his crime to give us such bail conditions? You understand? But I must tell you that if these people are really willing to work, what about the Boko Haram? What about the bandits? You understand? They've killed thousands of Nigerians, yet they will call them repentant Boko Haram. I don't understand. Why are we in this situation in this country?
Secondly, right now, Sowore has been taken back to Nigeria. Do you think his lawyers are going to be capable to bring him out because of how stringent the conditions are? Do you think it's something that can be done?
Can I be honest with you? Can I be honest with you? Sowore is coming out. You understand? The lawyers who do their job, Sowore is coming out. They know, even those conditions, Sowore will meet it, and it's coming out. And if it doesn't come out, we will continue tomorrow. They will mount here till they release Sowore. You can understand they were coming all the way from the Federal High Court to Ministry of Justice. So it's not going to stop. They should release him. In fact, by this evening, I'll call his number to see if he's not going, something is wrong.
Leave Sowore and go after terrorists. Tinubu should know that for you to be a leader, you must have a country. We should not be so desperate to take power and destroy Nigeria. How many of us you want arrest? As I did so now, I know say we are people of interest. Smart time they go look for one charge, they will carry you. How many people? So all of this that is going on, we came to submit a petition to discontinue the case. The Honorable Attorney General is not there, but we have submitted it, and we have also given them a time that they should attend to it with the same speed whether they use approved loan for Tinubu for Senate. If the minister don't know how to expedite the hearing, he should seek hearing from Akpabio. Tinubu fit borrow money from OPE before 10 minutes, he will clear Kuda and then borrow another one from Money Point. So as they do that one, use that speed to discontinue this case, focus on security and let Nigerians breathe. I left my Akara business to come do this thing. You say it's no easy. I am going now to order Kunlin to join them because you see that this country, Ori Buruku Lenshe Nigerian government.
Let the poor breathe. Don't suffocate them. We have that responsibility.
Unfortunately, it's just a word, right? So indeed, Sowore met the bail condition, like I said earlier, but I'm going to share that with you. When he left the Kuje prison, right? As well as when he finally went back to go and meet his supporters, right? To say, well, it is a luta continua. I have a caller. Yeah. Hello. Baba. Say that again. Who is that? Oh, is that Senator Ola from Canada? How are you, Baba? Thank you.
I'll say one or two things about this, the NDC court case. These people, a layman knows that what that Lokoja High Court or Lokoja High Court did, what the judge did, just no that judgment itself is overruled the precedent made by their Supreme Court. They know the judge is Peter Obi, and it's obvious that they are after Peter. They don't want Peter Obi to be on the ballot. Now there are, I'm suspecting a game plan, like just to use like what he did during the state of emergency in Rivers State. Maybe the appeal court will uphold the decision of that court. Then they will go to Supreme Court. The Supreme Court will delay because the Supreme Court will eventually overturn everything. But maybe the Supreme Court will sit on the case. Maybe after the election, or maybe like 2 days to the election, the Supreme Court will now, so they know how to use the judiciary to at least to
legitimize all this nonsense.
You can't.
Yeah, but what will be the end goal? The end goal is to keep them weak and distracted.
So one of them said, I should say that if Peter will be one of the APC, I read it. I had him even when he was one of these radio, one of the TV stations in Ibadan. So he said that if Peter will be is not on the ballot, everyone will not fall. They know because the difference between they know that Peter Obi, they've weighed Peter Obi and the obedient. They've weighed us that okay, we can just we can only
it can create shock. Yeah.
So they just they are only present on the social media, but they can't do anything. So
physically,
they can do anything and get their way. So that's where we find ourselves. Then it's about this state police. Tinubu suddenly wake up one day and said he wants to create a state police. No, let me tell you something.
Yeah,
it's another employed by Tinubu to remove the responsibility from his head. When they removed the subsidy and he gave the state more money, that the money that will not even take them home. If you talk now, Tinubu will say go and meet your governor. Now, the state police is great. They will in the act that will establish the state police, they will make the law in such a way that state police will not be effective in combating the security challenges of the country. And then if you now shout
about insecurity,
they have created the state police. Tinubu will tell them to be created state, go and meet your governor. If they are kidnapping your state, go and meet your governor. It's just a way of removing the responsibility for if they want, for example, if they want to solve the security situation without even creating the state police, it's just a matter of empowering all these state government to give all this Amotekun AK to arm the Amotekun and let's see what they will do.
I mean, that's what we expected when they were talking about Amotekun then. Only for us to now see that Amotekun is now searching the phones of people if they are Yahoo or settling a dispute between debtors and creditors and all that.
By the time they establish they enact the law, they make the act. The act will they will do in such a way that state police will not be effective. Because Tinubu, that is
Senator Ola,
will not want. Okay.
Thank you very much, Baba.
So let me give him for that to contribute.
Thank you. And I think I have somebody already on the line here. Hello. Oh, hang on. You might need to try it again. You are not connected directly. Sorry, that happens, right? Let's try it again. Yeah, there are many questions because what seemed to have prompted this, what looks like the rush for state police right now is because of the escalating insecurity. And the insecurity that is escalating in Nigeria, they are calling it a banditry, but it is not banditry. It is pure terrorism. So if the military of the country has become so overwhelmed, the police overwhelmed, the ones who have the structure, right, to crush this level of insecurity, if they have failed, then they are telling us that the glorified hunters that will be called the state police, they will do the job for us. So we'll see. I think somebody is also trying to get through too. Can you hear me? Hello? Hey, good evening. Is that Polapenga, yeah? I'm very well. Oh. How are you, Baba? We are so grateful. Oh. We thank God. Thank you. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I know, like almost 99% of you don't even get notifications at all. I get it.
What I did was I have to go into my mobile and my TV and turn on my notification button, and I used to get it.
Okay, when you did that, you started getting it again, yeah?
Yes.
So everybody should try.
If you come live 5 times, I will get it 4 out of 5.
I mean, that's fair. So I think YouTube disconnected everybody, their notification setting and all that, right? So maybe for the sake of those who are watching right now, you should all try it. Go onto your mobile, YouTube mobile, right? Go onto My Egun's Diary Political like that, and then check it out and see, even if it shows that your notification is on, right? Turn it off and then return it back on to all. Yeah, that may get everybody to go. Polapenga, thank you. Please.
I want to say something. I don't know. This is our pastors. But see, in truth is that most of them, on Facebook I saw, because Facebook they verify my account, so sometimes when I comment they will delete it. And they will receive my but I can't keep short. I like to say the truth. So I saw this video on Facebook and I was like, what is this man saying? You understand me? So I have to say that I said, the God that we all know, that the Almighty God will serve, that even many people claim that they serve God, but they don't serve God, but nobody knows who serves God. But the God we know will serve, will praise him, does not, what Adeboye is saying, this is not what God wants us to do. And he's a leader, he's a pastor, he's a man of God. Even here in Dubai, Baba, he has pastors, like pastors, he paid for them like a flat. They make money here. He paid for them a flat in Dubai here. Yeah. They have their own flat. I have a sister, one of my dear sisters like this, she was in trouble. She would go to this Adeboye church in the RCCG to get some help. Do you know that this girl was forced to now start to doing this street job, massage, even along the line, some of the locals, they may demand for, her, like to spend time with her, just for her to eat. She told them that she wants to go back. Help me. She told this RCCG, not of the church is here. She wants to go back to her family. She doesn't want to be here because of the place is messed up, because of the war. The church will tell her, come tomorrow, come today, even food, water. She has to now start doing a street job. That it was never her choice. It was never her mind to do. Yeah, from my state. Even my wife knows that. We were allowed, sister. She said she tried to get save up money, like 1,000 and go back home. So, Adeboye is a hypocrite to the highest level. Believe me. Because how does that man even sleep at night? Baba, how does he even sleep? If you now, my good general, if you can be able to stay on the mic, maybe 5 times in a week, and pour out the truth,
The mother who is watching. That's the leader, a man of God, G.O.
Who's got millions of people that look up to him and pray to God every day for almost the same thing they prayed for last year, this year, every year, and all that. As the economy changes, you know, but and the business is so lucrative.
Yeah, but before he came online, I was not waiting for education. I was watching one of these actors. This man that normally act this village way. He was online on the interview. They were asking him. This man said it, and he said the truth. He said that many people that would pray, they say God will do everything. He is a big lie, and that is truth. Even when God tells you that you must be doing something, then you pray to God. That thing you're doing, God will now elevate you. You don't have to put your hand and say you're praying. You're praying. So, what is wrong with Adeboye? And he's old. He's supposed to amend his way now, do everything right. But yet, he keeps on supporting people, trying to mock us because he's mocking us. He's mocking Nigeria. He's mocking us by saying that Tinubu has not done his bit. What has Tinubu done? What has Tinubu has, under his watch, they will catch terrorists. They will release them. They say that they are repentant.
Repentant terrorists.
Look at what happened last week. The terrorists that they caught and they said that he has repented. Just last week here.
Yep.
The same guy led an attack in Sokoto and killed the driver. They kidnapped all the 18 passengers. The same person that they said that they has repented. It was on
repentant terrorists also killed. Yeah, they ambushed Nigerian police or Nigerian army and killed some of them. Yeah.
So who is fooling who? And Adeboye will come and say that Tinubu has done his own side. How? He didn't give order. Say shoot aside to the tourists. He didn't say go to the bush and capture them. He didn't give any order. He didn't command anybody. So what has he really done? It's not only borrowing. What has Tinubu done to secure the lives and temperature of Nigeria? What has he commanded so far?
Olapenga. Thank you. You too. You have a good one, Baba. So back to Sowore. So like I said, it met his bail conditions and it was released. Few hours after that court scenario and all those chaotic scenes, right? Then on his way back to town to go meet his supporters who have been loyal supporters who have been like every now and then out for him, facing these monstrous criminals, the DSS, lawless DSS guys, right? But on his way, the vintage Sowore has got a lot to say. I mean, a lot. Here is one.
Mr. President, you are welcome.
Thank you very much, everyone. We're leaving Kuje prison right now to go to town. There's been a lot of days of very reckless suppression by the Tinubu regime. And the boy they put at this one cannot last. Nothing can stop an idea whose time has come. They don't want me to be president. I'm going to be president in this country for the liberation and the good of the Nigerian people. There's nothing they can do about it, and they know that. That's why they are desperate. That's why they are shaking. That's like if you go along this road, you see soldiers, you see police. You don't even have this many soldiers and policemen on the way to Sambisa Forest in Borno State, where Boko Haram is located. But these guys have no priorities. Those are the policemen. How are they police? Now hold on. Yes. So don't want it up. And I'm doing this because they said that if they hear that I'm leaving, they can rearrest me. They are free to rearrest me. I'm not afraid of anybody. And they know that they've done everything they can to put me away for a long time. This didn't start today. It started since I began as a student union leader in the late 80s, 90s. So they have arrested me at every possible, every conceivable time. And I know they will not stop, but we too will not stop until we liberate this country. These are the worst set of leaders you can have in any country, and we must ensure that we put in our country leaders that understand the power of service, sacrifice, people with vision, not people who just think that they can just put soldiers, correctional officers. Okay, you see our children, you know, there's no school bus, they're not concerned about that. You see poverty all over the place, all around you, they're not concerned about it. They're concerned about somebody who is speaking truth to power. They're concerned about Sowore. You see the soldiers they put here, you know, they've been preventing me from having my access, yes, to do what I'm supposed to do. So, powerful, power. Your roof not even there. Open up.
Campaign don't start.
Campaign don't start. Power. Anyways, so we're on our way. We've left the first roadblock from the prison. This is Kuje, the area of town. They're not concerned about how to make these places better. They're more concerned about how to send me here. But each time they bring us here, they have brought some development and liberation to the people. So I'm heading to Abuja. You are aware that I was granted bail afresh by the judge. Even though I didn't apply for bail, I asked him to restore the whole bail because I don't have any plan to run away from Tinubu. Tinubu is no even reach for me to run away from. So, but you know, part of their intention was that they're interested in seizing my passport so that in this election cycle I won't be able to travel abroad and campaign like I did in 2019 and raise a lot of support for our campaign. But whichever way we do it this time around, the world has changed, and they have changed completely, permanently and totally. And it's beyond their reach. That is why you see they are always trying to figure out how to do this. But they can never cage us. And they can never win against us. They can't defeat us. The spirit here can never be broken. Even if they keep me in prison between now and election, I will defeat them from prison. Yes. Hear me again. Even in prison, I will defeat these people. Absolutely. Because if Nigerians have real elections, there's no way these people can defeat us. So that's what they're afraid of. Because Tinubu understand that there's no way he can win election in Nigeria with the way he has ruined the country.
That's why they don't want the election.
That's why they don't want election to take place. They don't want any election, as you are saying. They don't want any election, and they know that the real opposition is our movement and our party, the African Action Congress, AAC, and the Take It Back movement, the Revolution Now movement, all of them that came out today in mass. So if you get to court today, all of them were shaking. They don't understand how somebody who has been in prison for a week is mobilizing. And I told everybody, I don't want anybody to have pity for me. I don't want you to like, oh, you know, how do we get it? It's not, for me, it's not free show, right? For me, it's campaign must start, it must continue. So that is what it is. It is what it is. Nothing more. That's what it is.
A similar thing he told his supporters when he finally met with them after that journey from Kuje back to Abuja. Sowore.
Why you were in prison?
I thought you said the last one.
Yes, but then I just wanted to ask to clarify if you would respond to that.
Yeah.
Now, when you were arrested and taken to the jail, Very Dark Man came out to talk about you. And then there were some allegations of hatred for Igbos, like the issues with Sheo, Chusi, and the rest. I would just want you to...
There are some questions that are relevant to our existence. And one of it is any question that is directed at creating contact. Yes, sir. They are no longer... We have a substance. You know, I told you, and I'll say it for the last time, anybody that has benefited from our activism, we don't have any reason to be fighting them. Because tomorrow they will get into trouble again. We are still the one who have to help them. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. The leader. The hope of the masses. Go ahead, no, you know they walk. See how you fresh, see how you fresh, see how you fresh. Yeah, papa. Yeah, papa.
Why would you go to Kuje?
Madam Tracy wanted to see you. That's
We came out for Sowore. We want to check something.
Tinubu vote for Sowore.
I want to check something.
Tinubu vote for Sowore. We can vote for Sowore. Vote for Sowore.
Vote for Sowore so that you can check it up.
Yes,
They can't see their own. They never say anything. We will have them for all. They will explain. Vote for Sowore.
Vote for Sowore, President. No, I want to check something.
Tinubu vote for Sowore. We want to check something.
We can vote for Sowore.
Whether you.
Yes, we can. Vote for Sowore. We can vote for Sowore.
But we will leave Nigeria for a moment, okay? For those of you who have been following the activities of the xenophobic South Africans, something that it's now like a badge of honor for them. You know, they don't really feel that bad anymore when you call them xenophobic or you're all xenophobic. They'll say, no, well, it's a badge of honor. That is the group of South Africans who are currently marching, demanding for the immigrants in their country, especially blacks, the Africans in their country, to go back to their country, or countries rather. So we have had the report even before now, right? So they choose June 30th, which is today, as the final day that they want all immigrants from other African countries to leave their country, especially Nigerians, Zimbabweans, Ghanaians, Ugandans, Malawians, name them. So, and they, true to their words, right? They took to the streets today. In some of the videos I'm going to share with you, where we have seen the activities of the protesters, somewhere where they were all calling out the immigrants. You know, you can tell these massive residential flats. So they gathered around there in their city centers and other areas across their major cities in South Africa today. And of course, they took the opportunity to not only to vandalize properties, they also looted stores, houses, in some of the videos I'm going to share with you. And this is like the beginning, June 30, which is today. And if it's going to be a continuous thing, or if it's going to get more kind of like escalated to something more violent and boiling, we don't know yet. I have seen videos of immigrants, elderly people, you know, who are trying to like escape the mob the day prior, which is like last night. Okay, some of them have camped in some designated areas, waiting for their countries to come and evacuate them. It's horrendous. But today, right, from Joburg to Durban to some of these their popular cities too, South Africans, and they are being called South Africans.
We started Morrison's in high school. We are there, you know, kids machinery. Yes?
We were there fighting. And then we won. What is Ramaphosa? He's pushing. He's giving them Nigerian. Their countries are falling apart. But he's slaughtering kids. And then they're coming here. They're gonna name Baribona. South African, we are xenophobic. They're gonna audacity of telling us, we are xenophobic. We are not. We're fighting for our country. We're fighting for our country. We're fighting here. That police station, we know all the shenanigans. Whatever the million of sponsoring these people who are protected foreigners. But we've been working, it's not promotion. You become an inspector for life. You become a captain for life. But it's not a promotion because they were eating there up there. One tool, one of my boss. They must go to Ebongwen. Yeah, and I must just go to Ebongwen. We are tired. We know all the shenanigans of the South African police. We are working there. We're talking from right here in Canada. Nigerians, they've got an audacity of telling us they are xenophobic. Their country is falling apart. But they've been slaughtering kids. Harmless kids, they are getting useless and harshness when it comes to young people. They are gonna and never fighting Jacinta. Jacinta is patriotic about her country. Yeah, we are patriotic. We don't want our country to fall apart. If we can do it during apartheid, who are they? We fought the Boers. Apartheid started at Morrison Vaccine. I was there. Then gave a corner. I was get machine. We did this thing. Today, I was telling you, and people are not working. Instead of taking this money and fixing the borders. Thank God. This police are not getting right. Because we are on the country. This blood fucking African national troops. We are tired. We are tired even tomorrow. We are not scared. Yeah. We are not scared of Ramaphosa. We are not. We make business. We are not scared tomorrow.
Heibo, echa gaza. Heibo. Echa gaza.
Better do quick rush.
They are taking our jobs. They are taking our women. They are committing crimes. We want them to go back to their country, especially Nigerians. They can't tell us how to run our country. In their country, children are being kidnapped. You know, people are being killed. That's what that first woman that spoke so long, that's what she's saying. So there is no report of any killings today, none that I'm aware of, by the way. So there is no report of that yet. But there are reports of looting, vandalization of the people's properties. But yeah, that one is captured. And of course, what seemed to be the basis for their rage and anger against their fellow Africans, their government failed them, and they are taking it out on their fellow Africans because they are taking their jobs, they are taking their women, they are selling drugs, and all other things that they believe is wrong with the South Africa or South Africa, right, is believed to have been brought upon them by their fellow Africans. So they started looting them.
We are tired. We are very tired. They are coming in our country, taking our women, taking our jobs. We are very tired. We are doing the same job and you are driving a car, but I'm not driving. We are tired of this shit. Bahambe. I told you get a dumb post, don't listen. I told you. Omo.
Vale, Nganam hamba mapha ukade kwela cala ungangenwa ngaphakathi angabi yedwa bawumoverpower babana nanku umnyana nansi gate sisi bangasi mangapha ya Hey, Kaku. Kau tim. Ngap, kau ngap. That side. Sisi, everyone out. You must take that. You must take that out. Oh, kata la kamera.
You are tired. You are very tired.
I mean, that's somebody said store. Someone who was serving a store that used to serve the community for all of their groceries and what have you. And when the opportunity came, right, they looted the entire shop. They didn't care that they are all going to need different supplies again in another week when they consume all of the stuffs they have looted. They didn't care. And they have done just what you watched there in that local community. They've done the same to many, many businesses. There are some of the owners that are not so lucky. They were shot and killed. A man was still killed in front of his own shop 2 days ago by these same South Africans. Leave our country. Go back to your country. and then they have to be that barbaric about it. So thanks for to the internet, so we can all watch this like the rest of the world, right? Here is a caller. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, Michael, good evening.
Oh, good evening. Is Adeza, is that you?
Yeah. How are you?
I'm very well. Oh. How are you, Baba?
Yeah, we're fine, sir. Yeah, let's start from the South Africa issue. You see, South Africans are in another country too. They are not only living in their own country.
That's
we have
right.
South Africans in Nigeria. We have it all over the world. But what they are doing now, do they even think that we can retaliate? Understand? Because if those of them that live in Nigeria begin to take this action against them now, how will they feel? It's the same South Africa that late Mandela governed many years ago, before his demise. South Africa has no government. That's what I see, because they have security agencies who are supposed to stop all those nonsense they are doing. But they watch innocent people being killed, destroyed, their property destroyed, and nothing happened. That shows the South Africa has no government. That's my own candid way of describing what's happening in South Africa. Regarding Pastor Adeboye, are you with me?
I'm still with you.
Yeah, like regarding Pastor Adeboye, sometimes he confuses himself. Why do I say so? In one of these your report sometimes ago, he said he spoke with the former president, the late President Buhari, to give the service chiefs 90 days. If they did not perform, they should resign. Do you understand?
Yes.
Leader, it's not enough for you to give instruction. You have to follow it to logical conclusion.
That's right.
You gave a full instruction. You didn't follow it up. You have not done anything. As a pastor in his church, I know people have complained about him, how he removed many pastors from churches because they didn't deliver on purpose. Because he gave them target. You have to produce those amount of money before the year runs out. Most of them who couldn't meet up, he removed them.
They sacked them. You're right.
They underperformed. That's why he removed them. How many people have Tinubu removed from office since he came to office because of a lack of performance? Even the foreign government help them, assist them, bring names of those who are sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. He sat on it. He didn't do anything. And the same Adeboye is now saying that he didn't blame me. Who's to be blamed? Am I the one that have am I the government official in Nigeria? Everything rise and fall of Nigeria rests on Tinubu by now.
Yes.
Because he is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
That's right.
Regarding the issue of NDC and the court, you see,
PMP, they call them PMP, ADA versus NDC, INEC.
In the eyes of the law, that party does not exist.
That's right.
A party who does not exist cannot sue a particular party that exists. Yes, in the eyes of the law, it's not registered.
Because you make sense there, Adeze. Because you know something, they are claiming that they have publicly used this logo before, right? And they believe that NDC stole it from them. Meanwhile, they are not part of the case that determined the registration of NDC, right? And they have not even applied anywhere to be part of the case yet. Okay, they just went to go and tell the judge that he should reverse himself so that they can be part of the case, and he did.
You see, NJC and this did not be living up to expectation because I know all those professional institutions, they have been infiltrated by this ABC. Do you understand? Because NJC is supposed to be disciplining some of these erring judges. Because a party who is not registered, even though you have a logo, As long as you have not been registered, another person uses it, you cannot say that person stole your logo. Until when you have been registered, if you have been registered and they use the same logo with you, it is then you can, for example, if I submit something to what they call Corporate Affairs Commission to register a company, you understand? And my company is not registered. Our company is registered. Even not to use the logo I intended to use. As now it's not registered, he cannot contact with me. In the eyes of the law, that person does not exist. You know what I think that they are doing? They are trying to test the water and see how 2027 is going to be. Do you understand? They are doing the permutation to see how people are going to react in case maybe they rig election in 2027. You know, Obi has been saying it that they don't want him to be in the ballot, and they are confirming it. Obi go to Labour, they instituted Labour.
That's right.
Obi go to ADC,
they went there.
Obi go to NDC,
the same thing.
So,
I mean, the pattern is very obvious, except for people who just want to pretend, you know, people who just want to like live in denial. This is not right, okay? Like the way the whole thing went, I mean, yeah, there might be some lapses in the processes that some of these parties put themselves together, but these were never really issues, okay, in the face of any law until Obi appeared on the scene, and then different court cases, challenges, this and that, and it's the pattern, okay? The left Labour went to ADC.
If I want to register a company, and that logo has already been used,
they won't register you.
They won't register you.
No.
It's simple something. If I want to register a company, either my logo or any other thing is never another company that's already in existence, they will not register me.
No. And they didn't even present any evidence of any registration. Oh. Guess what? They didn't present any. So the one hand they call themselves Peace Movement Party. Another one they call themselves the People's Movement or Peace Movement something, not party this time, maybe PMC. I'm like,
it's APC that is sponsoring those people. They just want to find a loophole in ADC and clamp down on it. That's just all, because I think about last week I saw some people who do some survey, and that survey I think it also triggered them when they show how do I describe it? The strength of each of these political parties in each of the state, in each of the region and zone. And from the research, I think APC is very low, and that also triggered them. Do you understand? Regarding our brother Sowore, I want to say what the DSS is doing. They should use that strength to go to Oyo State and
that's what everybody is saying.
Abducted school children and their teacher. You see, in a lawless country you can see such things happen. Do you understand? Yeah, if you do that, you have violated that person's right, and you will lose your job.
Again, why were they covering their faces?
They are not kidnappers, they are kidnappers now.
Like Sowore is not like this most wanted terrorist or the drug cartel leader that they have been looking for, a dangerous man they have been looking for years, and is on trial. So therefore, all the DSS that will work around the case, they will cover. What is that in a democracy? Why are they covering their faces with?
I don't know. The issue of they copy that from bandits now.
Because they know what they are doing is illegal. Why are you covering your face? So that when they kill someone, when they kill somebody, okay. Adeza,
thank you for your effort.
and thanks so much for stopping by too. Okay, you have a good one. I think that's another one as well. Here, hello. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Oh yes. I can hear you.
Oh, my lady. How are you this evening or this afternoon?
I'm good, thank you.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Please.
This issue, these Africans, they
Hmm.
don't really know. They don't understand what their problem is at all.
I don't think so.
You know, they are accusing immigrants of taking their jobs. But when you go to South Africa, most of those immigrants, they are self-employed.
Mm-hmm.
They have people doing their trades here and there, selling things, and you know. So how are they taking their jobs? And these people are very lazy. I'm sorry to say, you know, because I've been there, you know, and they have this law in their labor law that the employers can fire them.
Once they are employed.
So for them to, once they are employed, before they can fire them, and they will have to go through the hoops to fire an employee that is not performing well. So the employer starts very reluctant at hiring them on the job. Because you put this person on the job and the person is not, you know, carrying his or her weight, and you can't let him go. You know, when I was in a hotel, and one of the staff in their kitchen, the lady was so rude. She was so, you know, I was like, I need to talk to the manager. So my friend said, there's nothing they can do because they can't let her go. They can let her go on that job. So, and then they wonder why they are not giving them job. You know, if they can, you know, massively fight against fellow Africans, why can't they come together massively like that and challenge the white people that are taking over their land and their resources? Why can't they do that?
Come to think of it, right? They have something in their country called the spazzers. The spazzers are like what we have in the UK called corner shops. And usually you're going to say, let's say, most of the corner shops, because I live in Scotland, okay, so I'm going to use the template here, right? So you can tell here that most of our corner shops are the shops where you can easily pick up the things you forgot in the main shops, right? Quick pick them up in this gross. They are the ones who undo the post office and the corner shops and the houses and all of that. I mean, so in these shops, right? Different kind of services and all that. And they are mainly of the Asian blocks. Do you get what I mean now? Most of them are from like Pakistan, Indian, Syria, name it. Now, when you look at the population of those who are doing that business in this country, or especially in this Scotland, you can see they are up to like maybe 80%. There are Scottish corner shops too, but they are not in that way. They're just like a mini stores that also does the same thing, right? So imagine now that the British are now saying those who own those spaza shops, they are supposed to be immigrants. They are not supposed to be opening shops.
And they are taking their jobs.
That's what they are doing in South Africa. They are saying that those other Africans who owns those kind of corner shops, fruit shops, all those stores, right? They said they were stealing their jobs because those were supposed to be for South Africans. You are saying, what kind of ignorance will make a group of people boldly say that to camera and say, you are not supposed to come and open shops in our country. You are an immigrant, okay? You are not supposed to be opening businesses that we're supposed to be doing.
What stopped them from opening shops?
I mean,
the immigrants stopped them from opening shops.
Do you now know what happened in the last 3 months as well? For some of the shops that people have managed to abandon. So some of them, right, they said they allocated to them, and right now, for some places where they have no idea of how to operate those shops, right, they're already down. Others are now asking their governments. Yeah, they're asking their government to give them grants now so that they can run those shops abandoned by foreigners. Like, what kind of a thing is that?
How can you run the shop a business that you don't know anything about?
Yeah.
You know, you've not learned it, you've not done anything like to prove that you can do this, but you want grants, So, and the only person that I know in their Congress that is speaking truth to them, they don't even like the guy.
Malema, that one is going to prison soon.
Yeah. They don't like him, they just don't want to hear him. And he's the one telling them the truth. Like, you people, you are looking in the wrong direction. But they have this energy when it comes to other Africans. They can, they want to fight. They want to draw them.
But do you think it's even organic?
Enslaving them.
Like, I've been asking myself, right, that is this even like organic? Or it's being sponsored by some certain group of billionaires or something? Because the whole thing reeks of, like...
But for what? Why would they sponsor? For what purpose, though? For them to
just to keep us divided in that sense. I don't know, like, this conspiracy theories that, because why would they hate their fellow Africans? Mind you, right? They are not asking their government to help them take out criminals, take out illegals. They're actually going after, even when people show them their valid, these guys will say, it's forged, it's fake, we don't believe it. So even you having that particular, legal papers, you are not guaranteed. That's why I said that it's pretty much like a sponsored in a way, because it doesn't look organic. It doesn't make any sense.
Maybe they are failed politicians now. Rather, in order for them not to draw attention to them, they will point them in other direction, which is what is happening. That's what is happening in Nigeria too. Like now they will point you, direct you to ethnic,
tribal, religious,
bigotry, and all those things, so that you don't focus on them and ask them questions. So that's what's going on over there. But like we in Nigeria, at least we can still boldly confront our government and say, this is what is going on. You see, but I don't understand why they can't think in that, in that regard.
I mean, if you listen to them, sometimes just be like, this one this one brain smooth though. Like if you do too much, like it can just melt out and just drop off. Like where did you hear that from? What are you talking about?
The people I know in South Africa, I don't know anyone that is working in the government department or is working for a company. They are all doing their own
thinking.
That they started with their money. You understand? So where are they taking your jobs? What jobs?
They are taking our girls.
The government didn't create it.
Yeah, they said we are taking their girls.
Their men are just like, most of them, they're women, they feed them. You understand?
I agree.
And then when the women see these other Africans that are hardworking and family-oriented and are taking care of their women, why won't they go for them? They will go for them now. So what are you talking about?
To the point that, to the point that it becomes their line of one of their grievances. Do you understand? Like people can say things and say, oh, immigrants by ignorance, right? Can say immigrants are taking our jobs, or they are this, they are committing crimes, the rest of that. You are not going to hold those immigrants. You get what I mean now? But they are taking our women. Like, what the hell? Like, is that even a thing?
I even want to talk about South Africa. I talk about my own work concern.
Please.
This Nigerian insecurity. I was thinking of something. Then Buhari said he was the president and the minister of petroleum.
That's right.
When Baba get there, he said he is the president and the minister of petroleum and other mineral resources, right?
That's right.
And since he's been there now, illegal mining has skyrocketed, and I'm beginning to think, is it the one importing these illegal miners into Nigeria? Because I don't understand what is going on now. Look at what they said they found in that old Oyo Park.
Mm-hmm.
Illegal mining has been going on like 3 years now, 4 years. And how long has this man been there? Like 3-4 years. So how come this problem is so skyrocketed within the time that you are there? And you were telling me that you are the minister for that, resources. What is really going on with this?
Because this is not even about the mineral illegal mining. People need to understand something, that who are those collecting these minerals? How are these minerals leaving Nigeria? So we are not just talking about those who are digging now. We're talking about without collector, there is no what do you call it, evacuator, the excavator. So if you do excavate something out now and somebody is not taking it from you, you stop digging, Abby. So it seems that it has become so lucrative, easy. Not only.
Who are the people bringing this? When we talk about it's not the people that are digging the thing from the ground. Those are the miners. The people that are funding it, the people that are coming to the country to really go send them out there to go and get it.
Like it becomes so lucrative. It becomes so lucrative that we have tens of thousands of people working different mines right now.
Yeah. And you say you are the minister for minerals. What is it doing? What has it done? It's confusing to me. That blast that happened in Ibadan, have they ever held anybody accountable for that?
Oh, they have. They've arrested most of those people they suspected to be behind it at the time. That is your state. That's why I'm so worried that when those who kidnapped the school children in Oyo demanded the release of their arrested fellow terrorists, and Oyo state government and those concerned have not told us who are these arrested terrorists in Oyo prison. What did they do? These are the information that you expect the media to have managed, to dig out. So that will give us a better context of what people are dealing with and what are they letting the public to know and what are they keeping away from us. But no, there's all dead silence. Everybody just keep guessing. That little information about release our people or we will kill all these children shouldn't be secret. By now, we should have known these terrorists in Oyo prison by now. But we don't know them.
They shouldn't.
We don't know them.
Because they know that they can't tell me that they don't know the people behind all those things. Both Makinde and
they do. That's what I'm saying.
They do.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, maybe those people in Oyo prison are among the people that are responsible for killing over 200 Amotekun in a year, according to Makinde, inside Oyo forest, which is not so public. He said it recently. He said they've lost over 200 Amotekuns. So what are the Amotekuns fighting inside Oyo forest other than illegal mining? So if you arrested people, and then they went on to kidnap school children, see, it is well. My lady, thank you.
Nigeria problem, it will just give you headache.
Well, we'll keep putting the whole thing out there for people who want to sit down and just reflect and think, and then they will realize that most of what they are being fed, the lies they are being fed with, right, can be trashed within a minute or two, just by just thinking and asking questions like, "This one didn't make any sense. This one doesn't make any sense." Because they don't make sense.
At all.
Thank you. You have a good one, ma'am. Cheers, ma'am. Because take a look at this. This is a spot of illegal mining and hundreds, if not thousands of young people, old people participating in it between Kwara, Kayama local government area in Kwara, and then come down to the northern part of Oyo State, the old Oyo Park. Few of the activities they are putting on TikTok. A criminal activity or illegal mining, going on like lithium. Like these are like known guys. People will be giving you names of those those controlling where and what part of this forest. Yeah. Did you see that number of motorcycles moving that stony content, right? Bagged up at the back of their bikes. Illegal mining. Now, close your eyes, right? And then imagine that picture there, right? Just imagine it times 10,000. I am not exaggerating. Imagine that scene that I just shown you, right? Just imagine that like 10,000 places across Nigeria. Because on record, we have thousands of communities that have become ghost communities. Thousands of schools have been shut down, destroyed in the last decade. Only for us to find out that the funding of terrorism in Nigeria is not just the ransom they are collecting. No. It is not the bank robberies they are carrying out. No. It is not the armory kind of like attacks they carried out where they emptied the Nigerian armory. No. The real thing funding terrorism in Nigeria is no other than illegal mining of rare earth minerals, whereby they are taking these minerals out of Nigeria with ease. Because I haven't seen anywhere where the Nigerian immigration or Nigerian custom or all these guys, right, arrested the people who are smuggling all these resources out of Nigeria. They are not mining, they are not refining them in Nigeria. They're just mining them, displacing people from different communities, turning them into these mining sites, okay? And then the resources are leaving Nigeria. How are they leaving in Nigeria in tens of thousands of tons? So, yeah. And then once they take them away, they bring back weapons and bring back other destructive stuff. And then they target the next community, then to the next community, and to the next one, until they are stopped, if they are ever stopped. Yeah? Here is what the APC governors have to say on the state of their security.
Yes. Of our party primaries, to take election, governorship, and various by-elections in the country, which APC came out in flying colors. And also resolved to continue to work with our party, support our party, strengthen our party, prepare our party for future elections. And also struggle to work towards solving the problems, challenges, especially on democratic space, ensuring that our people are the target. that is what you have resolved at the end of our day.
Thank you very much.
Nuisance, Lele.
Talk about the problem of the country, the challenges of the country, but they have worked to make sure that they are ready for the next election. That is what they discussed, because it's all about the next election. Few guys were arrested. Look at the twist here, as we are focusing on the abduction, the violence that are now taking place in Oyo State, right? You also have those who are already using the momentum to put their own scheme together and be wannabe kidnappers. So this their own operation. After putting a team together, they got busted, sort of. Okay, and in their confession, some guys in that same Oyo, right, they conspired to go and look for some Fulani boys who are Okada riders. And another Yoruba guy who is a gunsmith. Is that what you call them? Gunsmith? No. What do you call gun makers? What do you call them? Gunsmith, Abby. Anyway, but he's not a gunsmith. He's like a blacksmith, okay, who could make gun. So he said he was contacted by another Yoruba guy who asked him to get them gun, while he also sourced for some Fulani guys so they can act up and kidnap people for money. Their confession is kind of like a little bit ridiculous, but they were caught.
Okay, so báwo ni ẹ ṣe tẹ́ ṣe wá rí ọmọ wọn gbé?
Èmi ọlọ́ọ̀bá mi láti Ìlọrin. Gbà ó ti tẹ̀lé mi ga ó ti ju oṣù kan lọ tó ti ń pé káwá gbẹ̀ ni. Ọkàn mi sáǹjì àmọ́ sọ fún mi pé kíní yìí ṣé èmi ń bẹ̀rù èmi ò ṣe kíní yìí mi ò ìran mi ò jalè rí èmi ń bẹ̀rù kádà lèmi ń sẹ̀ nǹkan tọ́lọ́run bá fún mi jẹ máa ṣe bùkátà mi. Ó sà lọ lọ́nà Oǹdó wá padà. Yóò tó bí nǹkan kódà tó bá pè mí gan ìní gbé kọ́ọ̀lù. Nígbà tí ó wá sọ mi ní páàkì wa ó béèrè lọ́dọ̀ àwọn alága. Ó wá ní pé Mohammed nǹkan ó wá ní pé ó ti gbèrò jáde. Nígbà tí mo dé mo wá bá ó wá sọ fún mi pé ó yá bóò ni mo ní bẹ́ẹ̀ mo ní fóònù mi ti sọnù tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. Àwa jọ kọjá mo wá ní pé ó yá ó ti yá ọ̀ká lọ èmi ń lówó lọ́wọ́ èmi ń bẹ̀rù o ló fi ní pé káwá lọ òun lówó lọ́wọ́ tó kátọ́lọ́run bá sì pọ̀ kó lè yà.
Wọ́n ní ìwọ ló ní àwọn ìbọn tí wọ́n fi ṣe. Ta ló ní ìbọn?
Eléyìí ló ní ìbọn.
Òun ló ní ìbọn.
Sunday.
Báwo kí ni ipa wo ni wọ́n kó nínú iṣẹ́ tẹ́ ṣe yìí?
Iṣẹ́ tá a ṣe eléyìí ló ṣe eléyìí ló pè wá. Eléyìí kódà èmi ọmọ sí tẹ́lẹ̀ ó rán yẹn ní ká wá bá mi àbá eléyìí.
Ibo ló ti wá bá ẹ?
Ní abúlé.
Abúlé ń bo?
Abúlé Ajíyọ.
Ìlú wo nìyẹn?
Ìlú Màyá. Òun lọ́ra ìyàn lọ́wọ́ bá mi àbá.
Iṣẹ́ wo ni wọ́n ń ṣe?
Iṣẹ́ mò ń dà màálù alágbàdà.
Ìdòwú. Sunday.
Ìdòwú.
Àwọn ní ìwọ ni o kó àwọn ìbọn tí wọ́n fi ṣiṣẹ́ iṣẹ́ láabi. Ibo ló ti rí ìbọn?
Ojú dúdú ló kó bá mi. Torí bí ò bá ṣe ojú dúdú ìbá ti.
So maybe I should just do a summarized kind of interpretation of what they just said to those who don't understand Yoruba, yeah? So the first guy said they were pursuing him in order for, they've been chasing the other guy was pointing, said the other guy has been chasing him to come and join them, but he's not a thief. And his generations are not thieves. So he's contented with what he had. So he's been dodging him until when he couldn't dodge him anymore, like he couldn't avoid him anymore. So the other one said the first one said he's an Okada rider. Okay. So then the second guy, another Fulani guy, that one said he's another. Okay. So they contacted him, so they recruited him. And then the guy who supplied the gun, right? His own story. And the guy who put all of them together, ridiculous. Watch this.
Lucy, eléyìí ló pè wá. Eléyìí kódà èmi ọmọ sí tẹ́lẹ̀ ó rán yẹn ní ká wá bá mi àbá. Eléyìí.
Ibo ló ti wá bá ẹ?
Ní abúlé.
Abúlé ń bo?
Abúlé Ajíyọ.
Ìlú wo nìyẹn?
Ìlú Màyá. Òun ló ra èèyàn lọ́wọ́ bá mi àbá. Èmi ò mọ̀ rí bí eléyìí ti sọ fún mi, mo rí èmi ò ṣe é rí. Èmi ò mọ̀ rí. Èmi ò ṣe é rí.
Ta ló ní ìbọn tẹ́?
Ìbọn yẹn náà kò dá, eléyìí lónìí. Ìbọn yẹn náà kò ṣiṣẹ́. Eléyìí lónìí ló mú ó ti bá eléyìí sọ̀rọ̀ àti fóònù ó sì fún kó ìbọn fún wa. Àwọn eléyìí ló dápọ̀ lónìí ìbọn.
Ojú dúdú ló kó bá mi. Torí bí ò bá ṣe ojú dúdú, ìbá ti rìpọ́ọ̀tù bọ̀bọ́ yìí ti pẹ́. Torí ó ti pẹ́ tó ti ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ mò ń sọ fún pé mi ò dé mọ́ bí ò níbọn. Ó fún mi ní owó pé kí n bọ̀ òun ra ọta. Bọ̀ mi ò ra ọta yẹn mò ń. Ìbọn yẹn ti bàjẹ́ ó ti wà nínú ilé ti pẹ́. Bùrá mi ló ní ìbọn yẹn. Ó ti bàjẹ́ tó ti wà nínú ilé ti pẹ́. Bọ̀ ìgbà tó sáà ń dààmú mi, èmi ò mọ̀ pé wọ́n lè gbé kòròfò ọ̀bọ̀n pé àwọn fẹ́ fi lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn. Mo rò pé yóò máa respect pé bóyá kí n bọ̀ òun ra ọta. Bọ̀ ìgbà èmi sá gbé ìbọn yẹn fún un tán, èmi jáde kúrò lé pé tó bá wálé kó má padà bá mi. Mi ò mọ̀ pé wọ́n lè fi kòròfò ọ̀bọ̀n kan lọ bí ojú dúdú òun ló kó bá mi, òun ló gbé mi. Àìkàwé àìmọ̀ dáhùn kan mọ̀ òun ló sún mi débi tí mo wà.
So lóòótọ́ ni ìgbà tí èdèyàn dì mí sínà pè mí lérí aago. Ìgbà tó pè mí lérí aago mo wá bá nítorí ní fi ń dìnnà pé èmi ni mo wá pè lérí fóònù ó sì ń parọ́ ni. Èmi tó ń dìnnà pé èmi mo ṣe irọ́ ló pa. So èmi àti sínà àwa la jọ wá bá àbí yìí kí n jẹ́ kínní Abdullahi. So wọ́n ṣàjọ sọ̀rọ̀ èmi ò mọ̀ nǹkan kan pa ẹ̀ nítorí èmi ṣáà sọ fún wọn pé nǹkan yìí ìgbà tí èdè ṣáà wá kọlù mí gan tí àwọn mọ̀ tí mo ṣe mọ́ bí èdè yẹn sì kọlù mí ní ìgẹ́jì ara mi bí mo sì tẹ̀lé wọn lọ nìyẹn. So
nuisance lélẹ́yìí. Nuisance lélẹ́yìí.
The last guy was saying that it all felt like a spell. That is like they cast a spell on him because he didn't understand. Like it was that spell that made him, he didn't want to go and join them, but somehow he just didn't get himself again and he just followed them to go and kidnap somebody's child for money. Yeah. And somebody actually shared a clip. Now, let's leave these guys now, okay? So before we round it up. So there's a clip of the state of what should have been the government's hospital for an oil producing state in Nigeria. This is in Delta, by the way. So the state received over 54 billion naira in federal allocation in April. In May, the state received a combination or a total of over 62 billion naira in federal allocation in May. For this June, I don't know how much. And that is just their federal allocation, okay? Not their state tax, not their loans and the rest of that. Just do everything to make sure that, you stay alive and you don't fall sick in Nigeria. Do everything you can. I know it's a tough one, right? But you find out why I have to give that advice, even though you can't guarantee that you are going to be 100% not in need of their medical service. So, and you don't end up in such areas. Oil producing states in Nigeria. Anyway, so thank you so much for your time, everyone. Especially those of you at the regular, even if you don't receive notifications, right? You are still going to look up if my ego is live, always dedicated, right? You are too many. So I'm not going to start naming names, okay? So I appreciate you, every one of you. And to those people who usually have to reach out to my ego, support my ego and all of that stuff too, right? Thank you. So we look forward to the new month. And it will be probably one of your best looking ahead, okay? So thank you. Enjoy the rest of the evening. I will see you again. When I see you, I will see you next month. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Mayegun dayari political. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú àní ẹ̀sùn rà ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì àní ẹ̀sùn rà kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rà kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.